The broadcast is now starting. All attendees are in listen-only mode.
Morning, fellas. Kirk, Gerardo, Sam, Hubba. Guys, good morning. Good morning. Very good morning to you. Today, hey, James. Today is Wednesday, March 23rd. Coming into the session, NASDAQ's down 111, ES off 21, YM down 129. EMD is off 8.5, 6.5, I'm sorry. And Russell is off 8.5. Morning, Tom. Good morning to you. Deepak, good morning. Guys, very good morning. Hope you all had a wonderful afternoon, wonderful evening. We are off yet another really good trade. Kind of par for the course. Let's see here. Just fixing my charts here, guys. We've had one bot trade this morning, a losing trade. We had a gold trade this morning at 727. It missed target by a single tick and has gone to a loss at the trailing stop. It's the only bot trade. There's the 8 o'clock bell. We have no trades on the ES, no trades on the NASDAQ. They're both well into shorts. And if this gold comes down, I'm going to be annoyed. In any event, guys, good morning. Let me quickly read the disclaimer. And then I'll go over. Morning, Mimi. U.S. government required disclaimer: futures and options trading has large potential rewards, but also large potential risk. You must be aware of the risks and be willing to accept them in order to invest in the futures and options markets. Don't trade with money you can't afford to lose. This website is neither a solicitation nor an offer to buy or sell futures or options. No representation is being made that any account will or is likely to achieve profits or losses similar to those discussed on the website. Past performance of any trading system or methodology is not necessarily indicative of future results. CFTC Rule 4.41, hypothetical or simulated performance results have certain limitations. Unlike an actual performance record, simulated results do not represent actual trading. Since trades have not been executed, results may have under or overcompensated for the impact, if any, of certain market factors such as lack of liquidity. Simulated trading programs in general are subject to the fact that they're designed with the benefit of hindsight. No representation is being made that any account will or is likely to achieve profits or losses similar to those shown. Last but not least, past performance is not indicative of future results. The fact that I may or may not be in a trade does not lend more or less credence to any trade. Please trade according to your own accounts. Please trade according to your tolerance for risk. There is your disclaimer. And anybody take that long at 56? Okay, guy. All right, Paul. 60, I would say 64, target one. There it is. No, 63.75. Okay, Francisco. Guys, it's pre-market. I'm off by a tick in that little 4-tick range, so don't let the trade go against you. You should get that 64. Moderna says its COVID-19 vaccine for children ages 6 months through 5 years old is effective and plans to seek FDA authorization. Good for them. I think they've rang that COVID bell too many times. My opinion. We have what, a new strain of COVID? Oh joy. Who cares? For those of you guys that are newer or maybe on trial, I am not a believer in the vaccination. I did have COVID last year, February. Worked every day. Didn't miss a day. And gold doing what gold do. This is going to come down to first target. Now, I have no doubts gold is coming down. I have no doubt. It's now below the entry again. Crude running amok. Come on, give me the 64. Guys, it's pre-market, so the volume is light. Don't hold out for 3 or 4 ticks unless you really like the trade. I missed my target by a tick. There goes crude, blowing up again. They're selling it on TV, the new strain. I've not seen anything, believe it or not. I don't watch a lot of TV. Admittedly, I do not watch much TV. Yeah, I've had enough of the less fear mongering. I missed by a point. I think 19 is target 1. ES selling, but you can see there's no block trades in here. You had a 301 here at 79.5. Here's the big bid. 70. 200 to buy at 70. They'll press this down to that area. Greg, how long are you in crude? Are you long crude? Gotta be. Yeah, crude's been fun if you hang on to it. I think you're headed to 120, 118. What'll be interesting is this summer to see if gasoline prices are so high that no one travels. NASDAQ trying to work off overbought on the daily, fellas. I mean, we are in same as the ES. Overbought. No, I don't mean oversold. The daily is overbought. We've had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 consecutive days of basically a significant rebound. We're overbought. Look at the daily, Dan. We're overbought. I mean, on the daily chart, here's a simple trade for all of you guys, right? Now, nothing works every time, but it works the vast majority of times. When we go oversold, go long. We go overbought, go short. You just have to have some patience with it. That went to first target only. So a small winner on gold. And we currently have, coming into the open, a long bot trade on the NASDAQ. That's what we've got. Any questions, guys? Anything before we go? We still have about 4.5 minutes. Morning, Jeff. This, to me, see what we get on the open, but 42 should be support. We've got about 1,000 net sellers. 3 minutes, guys, to the open. Yeah, I hope so, Greg. I think so too. There's no momentum to the downside, at least. If it gets above 561, it's going 580 on the NASDAQ. Above 562, call it, goes 580. Above that, they can push 640. Looks like we're coming down on the open. All right, fellas, under a minute. Under a minute. Gold is staying bid. Gap down in the SPYs. I really would like to see it press a little bit lower on the ES. NASDAQ will probably bounce back to 45. There it is. We're going up. I think we're going to go up here, fellas. Or try. Come on, ES, a little lower. One more push. Let's get this guy filled down here at 70. Here it comes. New day low. Looking for buyers, guys. I'm looking for buyers. I don't have them. I want block buyers. I want to see somebody step in with size. You know, we 3-tick the low, not overly bearish here. Come on, let's go get that guy filled. Watch for the long down here at 70. Any trade in here, your stop is below 60 on the ES. Just FYI. Yeah, crude's been running amok all dang day. First block buy, 80 contracts at 75 half. This may be where we bounce. So we got a block buyer at 80 half. I'm sorry, 75 half. Got a 248, not exciting, 268, 296. I don't think there's much of a push left in this on the downside. I'm going to take the long guy. We're setting up for the long. 68's getting pulled lower. I'm going to try the long here, guys. I'm 75 half with that buyer. Try to get 79 quarter maybe for one. This could push down, further. This guy wants to get filled. Okay, here we go. Come on, let's go. Guys, at this point, I have an open target, just open, but trade them as you see fit. Ideally, I'd like to get up near 81 for a target. Let's call it 81. But trade for your accounts, guys. Trade for your accounts. I still only have the one block buy. Yeah. Pulling the 68 lower. Quiet as a church everywhere. This guy's going to get filled. I told you they would try to press him to 70. He's filled. He's filled. We're into that support zone. We bounced right off the top of the zone. Still no real no block buys other than 180 contract buyer. You've got a long on the NASDAQ. Long NASDAQ. Okay. You got $800, $900. Trade it as you see fit, guys. Always as you see fit. If we can get above 09, 10, we go. There we go. You got $1,100 in that NASDAQ trade? I took 2 off. 2 are off. Whoops. Not what I hit the wrong button. Out Out NASDAQ. Out NASDAQ. ES is kind of torquing my jaw here. We've pulled everything lower. We're going to go at some point. Okay, I'll take NASDAQ long again. right? Not, you can take it here. Let's go, NASDAQ. Come on. Don't you fail. Let's go. Got to get up above 12 and 23 on the NASDAQ. 12 and 23. $12 and 23 on the NASDAQ, guys. Here comes the yes. Still no block buyers. Come on, NASDAQ. There we go. 12. We got 212. Push it. Come on. There it is. Now we've got to get 23. Here comes your ES, fellas. Now you've got to get 23. So trade them as you see fit between 12 and 23. Okay? Another $600-700. Trade them for your accounts, ladies and gentlemen. Above 23, this go goes. Then our target becomes 44. Above 23, we go 44. Yes, back to entry and nothing. Come on, NASDAQ 23. There we go. Guys, you got $500-600 in it. Take some risk off. Take it all off. Your prerogative. Yes, not helping us out. Come on, man. Let's go. I'm out. I'm out. I'm done. I still think it goes, but I'm not holding it. I've got one I'm holding. I'll take it above 23 to 44 and higher. I'll try it above 12 again, I guess. 13. Let's call it 14. ES, not helping us out. Block sales. Bottom of the ES zone is 60. $44.51 is the 200-day. $44.51. I'll take this again at about 03 if it gets there. Above 03. I have no block buys in the ES. All sellers. I'll be out of the ES at about 59. It could be a fake breakdown, but NASDAQ above 03. We're nowhere near it. We're going to press lower. There are still no buyers. I'm going to kill this ES trade, guys. I think ahead of the bottom of the zone. I'm watching this 65, and that's going to be about it for me. If it bounces, I'll get it on the move back up. NASDAQ, nothing yet. We're going to bounce probably back to 90. Still no buyers. Come on, NASDAQ. Above 03. Time is at 48. Negative delta 1400 plus on the NASDAQ and 2200 on the ES. All right, let's go NASDAQ. Starting to bounce ES a bit. Guys, I'm going to kill this ES trade. I'm sorry. Yeah, ES trade. We've got, wait a minute, 82 buyer here, 1200 here, 1284 here at 67. I'm out of the ES. I'm done with the ES, guys. I'll take the loss. This isn't, they're not finding any buyers. Now you got buyers. As soon as I see a block, I will get in with the ES again. I mean, we're set up to bounce hard. There's just no buyers yet. As long as we hold this 60 to 70 zone, we're longs. NASDAQ could come down to that 436, which I gave you guys in pre-market. NASDAQ can go back to 93. 93 is where it's got to get 81. You might get to 92, 93. Still no blocks. One here of 80, one up top at 80. If this, there you go. You can take it long. Should get you 92 for a target 1. Call it 90. Call it 91. Got target 1. Still no blocks on the ES. Above 03, you can add into that if you want. Out. I'm out on the pullback. I'm out. Nobody wants to buy the ES today. All right, guys, watch this long again. NASDAQ long again above 98. Stinking ES, man. I'll take the ES long again when I can get buyers, Todd. We're holding that 60 to 70 zone. That's your long. As long as it doesn't break 60, it's good. NASDAQ. Target 1 at about 8. NASDAQ. Come on, one more push. Got 8. Free trade now. All right, rat bag. I'd have been back to my entries, fellas. Still don't have block buyers. Guys, this is nothing more than a scalp market right now. Just scalps. All right, I'm going to try this ES again. Same spot. Same spot. Should trade to 80 where that seller is. And if we run him out of there, we can go. Same spot. It was same entry. NASDAQ target is now 545. $32 is a bit of an aggravation. So if you want to if you're trading multiples, you didn't reduce risk, you may want to consider taking some at 32, another block seller. Bunch of them, 95, 59, 77. 24 buyers on the top. NASDAQ needs to get above 26. 26. That's our resistance now. 26. ES is still giving me fits. All right, we've got some block buys here on the ES. 79 and a 61. Still no real size. Still no real size. New home sales data expected at 810,000. 10 o'clock. I would guess it's a miss. Mainly because there's no inventory. Miss. 772. But I expect you expect that. There's just no inventory. All right, guys. I'm out. I'm out. This ES is going to break my freaking chops all day. NASDAQ has basically been bailing us out. Still no blocks. Bidders in the ES now. Buyers in the ES. NASDAQ long again, 97. If it gets there. Okay. Why do I have two? God dang it. I only have two. All right, I have three now. Sloppy so far today, guys. Sloppy. Still no real block buyers in the ES. I mean, there's no real momentum to the downside. We have 1,800 net sellers, though. No bot trades, none. Flat to Midland here. Come on. I fear this is going to roll. Small buyers in. There are buyers in here. Our resistance, guys, is between 90 and 95. Got to get above 95. Got to get above 95. And I think this will be good. 93 initially to 95. ES still has no block buyers. There are no buyers yet in the ES, other than we're holding the support zone, but the buyers did not come in. Look at this NASDAQ being a straight clown. All right, we got 90. There we go. All right, now if we get above 8 hat, there we go. We're gone. We're gone. Buyers in the ES as well. All right, well, that was a pain in the neck hold, fellas, but if you held and didn't do anything emotional or irrational, trade them now as you see fit. If we get above 26, we start working to 31. I'll take 2 off at 31. Let's call it 30. Let's call it 29. Always as you see fit. You got a nice trade here, guys. $900, $1,000. Trade them as you see fit. ES, if it breaks this swing here, got to get above 77. You can go. There's 29. You can take 2 off if you want. 2 off at 29. You're welcome, Juan. Nice, nice, nice. Now you got a free trade. Here goes your extra stupid. Got to get above the. Got this offer at 80. You got to lose him, or her, or them, or they, or. I mean, it's not great price action, fellas, but we cobbled together a trade. If the ES can break above VWAP, fellas, you're going to see the buyers will absolutely come in. If you look at order flow, we have no significant buying, none. You got a block here, 79 contracts bought. I would probably kill this ES trade. Unless NASDAQ breaks above VWAP. One of them's got to break and go. It'll drag the other. Got to get rid of the offer here at 80. Come on, jump. Get that 80 out of there. Next hurdle is going to be 46. 46 to 48. ES is boring me to tears today. Another seller. No buyers. Just no dang buyers. 1,170 contracts bought at 78, but no blocks. So if you're in the ES, pay attention to that. Big money is not interested yet. When they come, they're going to come. Again, that could be above VWAP. It's about resistance right there again. If we crawl through V, we're down to 1,000 net sellers. They bought back 900 cars. If we can get NASDAQ above 10-minute resistance at 47, basically VWAP, if we can get above that 46, 47, 48, this thing is going to erupt. If anybody is holding, if anybody in the room would like to do the rest of us a favor and buy 1,000 contracts, that would be appreciated. I mean, I think they go eventually. I'm out of the ES. About once, let me just look at this. I'm out. I'm out of ES. God dang it. I'm out of the ES. I'm out. I'm done with it. Until I see buyers. I don't care what it does. I'd rather be 5 handles late. We're wedged between 510 support on the NASDAQ and 546.7 resistance. Here we go. There's our resistance. It's putting its toe in the water. It's gone. ES should go now. Now I'm looking for buyers. Come on, get a candle close through VWAP. Need the candle to close. All right, NASDAQ could turn into the hold of the day. Can't close. Come on. Come on. Come on. Let's go. Still don't have any blocks in the ES. We're grinding higher, but I have no blocks. Soon as I see somebody come in with 100, 200 contracts, I'll get long again. I don't care if that's above VWAP. Got our candle close. Now we're trading to 600. Target is now 600. NASDAQ, 600 if you're holding. The $1,300 runner, fellas. We have a bot trade on the NASDAQ, and there goes ES, right above VWAP. There we go. This is trade number 3. Come on, go get that 88. You can see volatility has picked up significantly in the NASDAQ. First target here was 10 handles. It's now 24. So volatility has picked up. We're pushing through resistance here. Come on. 86, 7. Oh, it hit target. Hit target and didn't fill it. That's a peeve of mine. Come on, take that target. Got it. Trading at 600, fellas. Trading at 600. Yes, did its job. You got almost 100 handle runner again, guys. We've done 100 handles every day this week. Thank you, Jeff. Everybody good? Is everybody good? Here's your block buyers. 200. Long ES, 200. You got a 200 contract buyer right here. All right. Now, that could take a while to work, but you got to be long with 200 contracts, fellas. Okay, Tom. NASDAQ pushing resistance at 99. If we get over 600, we could blow it up. ES, let me take a look at the ES here, guys. Target 187. I'll take 2 at 87 and then hold. Come on. When offered 87, no bid. One more push, NASDAQ. One more push. Next 10-minute bar coming, guys. Crude inventories. If you guys elect to run your bot on crude inventories, gold is selling. Yeah, crude is going to sell. But you've got inventory in 10 minutes. So if you're taking it on the bot, be aware. I am not, repeat, I am not taking crude in a live account. I am not taking crude in a live account. Okay? So whatever it does, I'll add it into the totals, but it is in a SIM account. Clear? I'll track the totals and I'll track the trades, but I'm not trading ahead of inventory. I'll let the bot take it in a SIM account. Is everybody clear? All right, so this is crude on inventory day, which I don't like. And that is in a SIM account. Okay? Yeah, crude always trades crapola on inventory day. Always. This is, let's see, gold trade number 3. That's why I don't trade it on Wednesdays. Now, we've had some Wednesdays where, it's taken 3-4 trades and all winners. But, I mean, if you trust it on inventory, I mean, it's like trading 4-star news, right? All right, I'm going to take NASDAQ off, guys. I'm out. Guys, give me 1 minute if you would. Mester's talking about front loading, i.e. 50 bip hikes between meetings. Between meetings. The only bot trade we have currently, guys, is this gold trade, which hasn't gone to target or stop. I was very clear. I traded this puppy in sim. This was not a live trade. I'll track the totals, but I have no interest in crude on inventory days. They beat by 1 million gallons and it sells off. They miss by 1 million, it goes up. There's no rhyme or reason to crude. We've got net buying. We just really aren't going. When this breaks, I believe it's going to break. If we get I mean, you can see all these lower highs in here. All I want to see is one more. I mean, we had one 200 contract buyer all the way back here 20 minutes ago. I think this is going to blow. NASDAQ as well. We're going to get to that 600 target. Yeah, I mean, crude is just so hard. I mean, it's a pain in the neck on the best of days. All right, guys. We're going to trade into yesterday's close at 54 on the NASDAQ. We should 654. And ES just can't get out of this. It's mired in muckety muck. It's just it's a really sloppy trade today in the ES. Guys, do I have anybody in this room not making money? Is there anyone not making money? Is there anybody not making money? I mean, it's been a good day. It's not been a great day, but it's been a fairly decent trade. And I took the loss in the ES. I took a break even and a loss in the ES. Otherwise, it would have, and I'm out of this. I'm out of that ES. Right now, my bots are down 560 with this gold trade on. Moving tortuously slow, back attempting to come to V. I'm just tortuously slow. Again, I will take ES if I get we had the 200 all the way back here. We're just hovering around VWAP, volume point of control. We're doing nothing. Absolutely nothing. I'm going to get one last cup of coffee, guys. Another $200 would have been 400 if I had. Did I switch to a new gold contract? No, it's April. April gold. What other contract is there? Ozzy, I suggest you take another look at the chart. It is 422. I am trading April. I don't know. Dude, you got to take those caps off too. When they tell me it's time to roll, I roll. Not like I call Ninja up and ask them. Let's look at volume. 70,000 contracts have traded. I mean, that's not nothing. It's a little light. We're gonna sell, I think, guys. Maybe not. This freaking gold came literally three ticks to first target, bounced. Fudging gold. Won't even tag VWAP, which would give me target. All right. There we go. Got a runner. NASDAQ breaks out, fellas, on the hourlies, probably at 11 o'clock. NASDAQ, you can have it. Yes, I'll hold, fellas. I'll hold it for the day. Trade them as you see fit. NASDAQ, you can try another long, maybe about 47. Could come to 35, I guess. We'll look lower. Sitting on support here on VWAP with 1,000 contract negative delta. Gold doesn't want to do anything. If you would have taken crude on the long, you'd have just hit first target on the bot. Again, I'm tracking it. I'm not trading it. Gold has been largely a pain in the neck all day. Very quiet. I personally think gold is going to want to pop long. Methinks we're coming down. Got a candle close below VWAP. There should be a trade here short. I don't think I had a losing ES trade in close to 2 damn weeks. Now it's got me twice. I'm done with the ES today. Still holding that support zone, guys. Unless 60 goes, ES is longs. So if you're a position trader, nothing to worry about. If you are not, crude blew up, would have hit second target on the bot. Bot is going to roll over on the NASDAQ. You know, what's odd, we haven't had a trade in 2 days on the Russell bot. Very odd. I don't know that it's ever happened. And just like that, we have a short on the Russell bot. Right on cue. I don't know why we're so dang slow today. Yeah. NASDAQ crawling back up to 1,500 on the negative delta. Now they come in to buy 300 contracts. Very sloppy trade today. We've made money, but it's a really sloppy trade. Looks like this wants to go to 75. NASDAQ long to 75. Jeez. This is my, Tom, this is my order flow. I'm not using a third-party order flow. This is built for me. Guys, we're just chunking around VWAP. I mean, this is now a complete and utter slop fest. It should go to 75. 65 here to 75 is where it should go, maybe as high as 82. But I can't get down with this. Got my 75. Should get 82. I'm using 5, Ryan, version 5. Maybe once we get rid of Europe, I don't know, guys. You got your 83. There's 83. So if anybody took it, you got 65 or so, maybe a little bit lower to 83. I mean, again, it looks to me, we're above VWAP, so it's longs, right? But, you know, report out of the LA Times. Grocery workers are preparing for a strike. That coupled with $7 gas will really get talks between the grocery workers union stalled. Todd, you could lose some weight. Such an awesome state. I don't know why everybody doesn't want to live in California. All right. Now the Russell just flopped into a long. Guys, it's finally get a damn bot trade. I see it, and I don't know how that happened. That's why I'm watching it. Come on, NASDAQ push up. If NASDAQ pushes up above 92, this is going back to 609. Consumer confidence data coming out of the Eurozone of 11. This has just really been a very dead market today. We're getting push up in the cash. This should come fill the gap, guys, at some point. I don't want shorts yet, but it's probably a long back now to 610. Consumer confidence in the Eurozone. Minus 18.7 below the minus 12.9 expected. Still think we want to keep longs. Jesus. Could we be any slower? That ES is just pathetic. Don't forget, guys, Friday's the last day that Europe closes at 12:30 Eastern. Next week, we're back to a normal schedule. I'll go over bot trades momentarily, guys. Let me just fix something here. Okay. All right, let's go over Russell. Okay. Trade number 1 and a subsequent signal, losing trade. Trade number 2 is a winning trade to first target with runner still going. Okay. Second target hit. Told you NASDAQ was still longs. I told you 11 o'clock. Gold muckety mucked it again today. Trade number 1 came 2 ticks from target 1. 2 ticks, did not fill. Losing trade. Trade number 2 is a winning trade. Nice job, Marco. I knew you would. You do every day. Trade number 3, missed first target by 3 ticks, went to a loss. Trade number 4, losing trade. ES took no trades today. Nothing on the ES. Now starting to turn up. Crude in SIM took a losing trade here and a winning trade here. First, second, almost third targets. I mean, that's almost $1,300 trade on the runner, but that was SIM. NASDAQ, trade number 1, losing trade. It rolled into a short. All targets hit. Trade number 3, first target hit. That's it. So 2 trades. Here is where we are currently. The bot is currently down $13.95 with a $555 runner going, $525 runner going. So, I mean, if this should go to target 3, that would make it, down maybe $300. Another small day, guys. Last week was monstrous. This week is just. Everybody make money, fellas? So for my trials, we talked about this on Monday, right? There are rare occasions when I leave the room with a trade still on. It happens. So the worst case scenario when I send you guys an email today, worst case scenario is the bot will be down $13.95. That is worst case scenario, right? Because I'm at break even. So when you guys get your follow-up email today, whatever the daily total is going to be predicated on what happens here because we're done for the day. For my 1 o'clock guys, I will see you guys in a couple hours. If anybody has any questions, please feel free to give me a call. Send me an email. Everyone should have made money today. I believe we go up. I still think we'll see yesterday's close and high at some point. If anybody needs me, again, feel free to send me an email, give me a call, okay? Once again, for my trials, I will be sending you guys out a daily email, as I do every day. And my daily total, worst case, is going to be down $13.95, which would put the bots down about $900 for the week. Best case scenario is we get to target 3, which would be down about $100 on the bot, okay? That is best case scenario, down $100, $200, which would still put us green on the week, small, with 2 days left to trade. Again, I send everybody 2 emails if you're on trial, so you know what the bots have done over the last 36 weeks, which is up 144,000 and change. Last week, the bot was up 10,777 and 50 cents. This week has just been torturously slow. In any event, guys, have a blessed day. I will see all of you tomorrow at 8 a.m. For my 1 o'clock guys, I'll see you in a couple.